Hey everybody, Carl here from Apt. We're at CES 2025 in the SVS booth. We've got Nick here with us who's going to tell us about some speakers that he's really excited about. Nick, what are we looking at?
Thanks, Carl. Well, we are all about that bass, but we're not only about that bass. And what we have here is our new Ultra Evolution speakers. And these are the three different towers we have. And much like the subwoofers, when we do a new flagship launch, it's not just a rebadge of the previous one, it's a complete reimagining of speaker technology. And the first thing most people notice is this curved front baffle. What we've done there is called acoustically centered time alignment. All of the drivers, the sonic emanation points, are lined up in a vertical plane with the tweeter. So essentially the sound coming from all those drivers, when it leaves the speaker, it will reach your ears at the exact same instant, which provides just very rock solid imaging, a very accurate soundstage, and just the ability to convey what the artist or director really intended. The other thing I'll point out is the tweeter here. What we've done is taken our aluminum dome tweeter and coated it with a layer of diamond dust via a process called vapor deposition, and that adds a lot of rigidity to the aluminum dome tweeter without adding much mass or weight. So you're able to bring the breakup frequency close to 40,000 hertz, which is past the threshold of human hearing. So it just smooths out any sort of harshness that you might get from a metal dome tweeter. I'm going to ask your cameraman to swing around the back here because we have these woofers on the front, but you also have a pair of woofers on the rear of each one of these speakers. And what that allows us to do is what's called a force balance woofer array. Inside the cabinet, you have the woofers moving in, moving out together, so there's a complete cancellation of any kind of resonance or vibrational frequencies. But outside the cabinet, you have a pair of these towers towed in. You essentially have 8 woofers firing all throughout the room, which creates a nice even bass response, but also authoritative low frequencies that can really take control of the room. So we're very excited about this new line of speakers. They've really helped put SVS on the map with the 2-channel hi-fi community, as well as continuing our pedigree of great home theater audio as well. So we're demoing a pair of these with our subwoofer in there and a 5.2 Dolby Atmos array, and it's really opened a lot of eyes to what SVS is doing.
Very cool. Now, so for someone who maybe doesn't have the space for towers like this and a subwoofer, will these towers then, is it necessary to have a subwoofer with these, or are these going to be able to put out enough to really make a sub, take it to that next level, but not necessary in every case?
I will never recommend against a subwoofer, but I will say these are rated down to close to 23 hertz. And if you know about audio, 20 hertz is about where you stop hearing bass and just feeling it. So most people would be fine, running a pair of these Pinnacle towers. If you have a home theater, you may want to get that extra oomph, that infrasonic, which is really giving you that visceral tactile response, which is what a subwoofer can really do. And it also opens up the mids and the highs a little bit more when you integrate a sub. So I would be going against the SVS way to say, nah, you don't need a subwoofer, but certainly as far as speakers go, these are as capable in terms of the lows as any speakers out there.
So if you're going to do it right, get a sub with these. It's going to sound fantastic. We're going to go listen to the demo here. I'm sure it's going to be incredible. We've got a lot more great stuff coming up from CES 2025.